Hello and welcome to another Ask Me Mondays. And I'm drinking here, well, it's almost empty. It was full when I started the Ask Me Mondays in German, which I recorded before that. But it's a nice matcha drink, matcha latte I think it's called. Just soy milk, a bit of matcha from Vivo in this Vivo shaker, which is fantastic by the way. It's not yet available, but I think they make it available because you can just shake it in here. First of all, I thought, oh, it's useless, but I use it basically every day because it just mixes your protein powder. Everything you put in there is so well, and you know often when you drink something and you down at the bottom, then all the protein powder or something goes to the bottom, and then then you just press this button again, and it's well shaked, and you get this nice foam, and you can also shake it like this. Super easy to clean it up, and the thing here, the motor, you can just charge it like this and it lasts forever. I had to charge it once and it was even unnecessary because it wasn't even empty. So anyways, I just love this thing, and as I said, soy milk, a bit of matcha. Matcha extremely healthy because it's powdered green tea powder, and green tea extremely healthy, but it's like, if you eat the powder, it's so much healthier because it's like when you put a carrot or something into hot water and then you drink the water, you get some of the beta carotene and the health benefits of the carrot in the water, but only that much, and then you throw away the carrot basically. But if you eat the carrot, you get all of the benefits. Same if you eat the tea leaves, if you drink the matcha, the green tea powder, so much healthier. But that's why I only take a bit because otherwise it tastes bitter. And then a lot of water and some vanilla drops, and just a super delicious beverages. Gives me a nice little energy boost. Anyways, sorry for that product placement, and I hope they bring out this shaker because they make it, because Vivo Life makes everything so sustainable and no plastic they try to, so they try to come out with an even more sustainable solution than this one, because yeah, this is plastic. But for me it's not a waste if it's not a one item used plastic thing which I would throw away. No, I use this multiple times, I wash it, so yeah, that's great. Anyways, let's get right into your questions, shall we? Vegan Savage, let's go. Alright, what do you think about honey that's locally sourced for the body? So, honey, is honey vegan? If you wanna know if honey is vegan, then I made a video about it. Check it out up here. So I don't talk much about it because I want you to check out this video I made about honey. But quickly, I don't eat honey because there are so many other sweeteners which taste exactly the same, so I see no reason for eating honey, like maple syrup, rice syrup, tastes exactly the same, so there's no reason, because if you miss honey, you just take maple syrup and it tastes the same. And it's not that honey is much healthier, no, it's quite the same than maple syrup. And if you take other sweeteners like date sugar, blackstrap molasses, it's much healthier measured by the antioxidant level, for example. So in honey, it comes from animals, from insects, from bees. And normal honey, often the bees are shipped in airplanes and they have a lot of stress, and then the honey gets taken away from them, and which they would eat, and they get some syrup which is not that healthy for them, so we have the honey, so it's a exploiting relationship. And then just the thought, where does honey come from? The bee, it vomits the honey out. Many people claim, oh, it's not vomit, but hey, the honey, it's in the bee's stomach, and through the mouth comes it out, so that is vomit for me. And locally sourced, it's still an exploiting relationship, but watch the video to find out that honey, it's the least product you should worry about. It causes the least amount of harm for the animals, the environment and your health, and people way too overcomplicate it and focus on this thing, on the least important thing, and often it harms the vegan movement, because if you focus on honey, then just people think you're crazy, because like, oh, he's spraying to the insects, and I don't want to have nothing to do with veganism, and then they stop, and then they don't reduce the animal consumption. And that is the most important thing, and which does the most amount of good for the animals, the environment, and your health, to eat less animal products and more plant products, and don't focus on honey and all these things, these minor things. Focus on the big stuff, like not eating beef, not eating pork, not eating bacon, any meat. Start with meat and then dairy. That makes the biggest difference from the cruelty that goes on in our world, from the environmental impact and your health. So don't focus on honey. Check out the video up here. I don't eat honey for the named reasons, but I don't focus on honey because it makes the least amount of difference. I focus on the main things and educate people about why they shouldn't eat beef, other meat products, no dairy, and what huge impact it has. And but I love bees. Bees are so important. If bees would die, we would die. So I want to protect our bees and our ecosystem, and I don't want to exploit them. So no honey for me, but check out the video. I don't talk about it anymore, so check it out. And let me know your thoughts about honey. Vegans don't call their girlfriend honey, they call it, hey, I got nectar, or hey, sugar, hey, date sugar. Okay, it's not so funny as I thought. Which online vegan nutrition course do you follow? I got this question a lot because I recently talked about that. I'm studying to become a vegan nutritionist, and it's a German course. The university is called, the online academy is called Ecodemy. And if you speak German, then I made a video about it on my German YouTube channel up here. Check it out if you speak German, then I tell you everything about it. But if not, then it doesn't make sense to tell you more about it because it's only in German. If you speak German, check it out. It's a great school. I love it. And I'm close-ish to finishing and becoming a vegan nutritionist. Check out Anthony Williams. So I got this name a lot, Anthony Williams, and I checked him out. I watched like 4 interviews, but I couldn't watch anymore because I'm not digging this guy. He's guided by the spirit and touches his grandma, and the spirit says, say breast, breast, and now say cancer, cancer. Grandma has breast cancer. Like, I'm a spiritual guy. I believe in many things, but when it comes to like lifestyle choices, I want the best available balance of evidence. And when he talks about spirit and all that stuff, that's not, then you can just believe everything, or the spirit tells me all of a sudden I should eat bacon, and it feels good, so it must be good, and that is not advice I like to follow. And but what I like about this guy, that he promotes obviously mostly, I think, a plant-based diet or entirely, and tells people not to eat processed meat, eggs, dairy, butter, all of the animal products basically. Thumbs up for that. But I want the best available balance of evidence, science, because what other thing is there? What other thing do we have? If we trust in the spirit, in our feelings, then I just go into the store and, this meat is so good for me. No, my biology, what does it look like? What happens if I eat cholesterol? It clogs my arteries. What happens if it clogs my arteries? Then my blood flow decreases, and first it starts with the small vessels like in my penis, and I have erectile dysfunction, and then continuously to the artery, to my brain, and to my heart, and it could lead, and it leads, if you eat animal products for decades, then it leads to stroke, to heart attack, to high blood pressure, cholesterol, high cholesterol, all that stuff. And it's just our biology, so we can't change it. So saturated fats, cholesterol, too much sodium, it's just not good for our biology, clogs our arteries, increases our blood pressure. So we shouldn't eat that. And we know that because of science, because of so many studies done on that, proving it, opening up arteries, looking inside, seeing all that blood, and then we have demonstrated with a plant-based diet, we can get rid of it, we can arteries opening up, because in plants don't have a liver, they don't produce cholesterol, they're little in saturated fat. So that's just facts that we know that. So I like to base it on that, so I can make the healthiest and most compassionate lifestyle choices, and not on spirit stuff. But you know, I consider myself as a really spiritual guy, but most of the spiritual stuff that is out there, I don't dig it, because so many people see they can make a business out of it and fool people. So I only believe a couple of people, and not when it comes to what I should eat. So I don't dig Anthony Williams, but if you have a great interview, speech, something where you think he's really convincing and I should check it out, then let me know, because one of the best qualities I always remain is staying open-minded and not like, he's a bullshit artist and I'm done now. What I've seen, I don't dig it, but maybe I've seen the worst stuff, old stuff, and he changed. Let me know. I always stay open-minded, and I would love to. And yeah, believe what you want. Freedom is your birthright. Is MSG good or bad? So I never heard of that before you asked, so I looked it up, and Michael Greger, he did one video about it where he stated it's harmless. So apparently it's harmless, but I don't even know a single product where it is in, so that's why I've never seen it or researched it. So yeah, I don't know a product where it's in, but Greger said it's harmless. What do you think about water fasting? It's great. I do it every Thursday, and I'm planning on do a fast for multiple days just to experience it, because I've never done it. But water fasting is what I recommend, the best fasting method, because I would not recommend fasting without any water or other liquids, because it's really dangerous, and water, staying hydrated, is so important that many people so underestimate how important it is to stay hydrated. You know, we get born and we are about 75% water, and when we die we are only about like 55% water or 60% water. So we dehydrate our entire life. So to stop this process from going on so quickly, to don't get wrinkly and all that stuff, stay hydrated. That's how our body functions. That's what we are mostly water. So I would never recommend try fasting unless you want to go on stage and dehydrate yourself, which is not healthy. But if it's your job, if you want to have the craziest physique on stage, go for it. If it's your passion, follow it. But if there's no reason, I wouldn't do try fasting. Stay hydrated. That's why. Take another sip. Will you answer my question from my DM on Instagram for the next Ask Me Mondays? I think you missed it on your podcast. Please ask your question always under my YouTube videos, under my Ask Me Mondays, under this video. Then I will answer it for sure, because then I take the comment, put it in my iPhone notes, and then chronologically get to your question, unless it goes into infinity and I stop doing Ask Me Mondays, but I see no reason to stop. I love it. So ask here, because DMs on Instagram, it got crazy and I probably don't see it, forget, or it's not a reliable source that I answered for sure in my Ask Me Mondays. So if you want an answer right here in my Ask Me Mondays, ask it down below, or an email, but best is just leave a comment, and then you also support my YouTube channel, because I get more interactions and YouTube sees, hey, this video is popular, many people are commenting, so I rank it higher and it gets exposed to more people, and more people profit from my knowledge. Hi, I follow you in all your Instagram accounts and you've been such a great inspiration to me and did many of your recipes which were amazing and everyone loved them. So my birthday is in a month and now I'm vegan. I was wondering if you could give me some advice about my birthday cake or if you already have a cake recipe. It helped me a lot, thank you. Thank you so much and you will have a great first vegan birthday. No, your first vegan birthday is when you've been vegan for a year, right? Anyways, I wish you a great birthday, but your birthday, maybe it's already. Anyways, I'm not a big baker. I bake rarely, probably because Scorpio Mind is baking all the time and she always gives me something, so I have no need to bake for myself because my sweet tooth is satisfied. And so I made a birthday cake for Scorpio Mind 2 years ago, a raw vegan cheesecake, which was nice, but I don't have the recipe anymore. But Scorpio Mind, my girlfriend, she's baking all the time and she has many recipes on her YouTube channel, I've no doubt, so check it out. I link a recipe up here and I always link Scorpio Mind's channel down here, so check her out. She has, I'm sure, a couple of recipes and I can't think of a good one for birthday cake. You know, I love those high fat cakes where you take some nut butter or seed butter, maybe some coconut milk and some fruits, you know, with fruit together, but more high in fat, and it makes you so satisfying after even one piece. Like Scorpio Mind made those raw cheesecakes recently and oh, so satisfying with cashew, and I think she has a recipe about it, so check it out. But I'm not a big baker, so I don't know, but just Google or ask Scorpio Mind specifically, and I've no doubt she will make one, because when you Google, often they make it's vegan and it's great, but often not that healthy, you know, lots of oil and sugar and stuff. And Scorpio Mind, she bakes really clean, no sugar, she uses like date paste or date sugar or just dates, and instead of oil, like some nut butter, some seed butter, stuff like that. So check out her channel and ask her. Are you ever angry? You always be so positive. Good question. Yeah, of course. All these emotions, anger, sadness, impatience, aggressions, you know, these are all natural, but how can you handle those emotions? That is the question. They come naturally to us, and then what I do, I accept them and, you know, I let them be, but not for long. When I get angry, it's mostly never longer than 15 seconds. Mostly never. Because I accept this emotion I get, I sort it, where does it come from, what triggered it, and then I focus on the solution. You know, what makes me angry? What makes me angry? Like when, no, but that is more frustration. I often have frustration when technology is buggy. You know, sometimes Instagram is so buggy. You upload a post and you made it all and it just vanishes. And you're like, or you want to upload your stories and they just, you know, they get lost. And you're like, oh, that was such a great story. And then I have frustration for a couple of seconds, but I sort it like, oh, it comes there and I can't do anything about it. And if I can do something about it, that's what I do. Because we can fix so much. With technology, I get better internet, so it's not that slow anymore. I clean up my MacBook, so it's not that slow anymore. All that stuff I can do, but it's stuff that I can't do, which comes from social media platforms like Instagram. I get this emotion, I accept it, and then I switch it to being grateful. That I'm just so grateful I can use Instagram for free and reach so many people there and make a living. So I'm so grateful, so I switch this emotion. I get it, accept it, and focus on the solution, switch it, and it's done. Same with anger. So don't let it consume you. Don't let it hold on and get in fight with people, and then there's something in the air and it lasts for weeks. That is just not worth living. You know, you only have this one life, you only have this one experience. How do you want to remember it? How do you want to feel all the time? Because that's only what you have to now. It's always no, 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 no. So do you want to have all emotions which don't serve you, or you want to sort them and focus what serves you? And being angry, frustrated all the time, it doesn't serve me. So I get those natural emotions, serve them, and move on as it serves me. But what makes me angry? It's ignorant people, for sure. You're trying to help people so badly, and then they're just commenting this most stupid stuff and being so rude, really rude. Like in the last sentences, and by the way, you really should work on your English. Then I'm like, but only for a couple of seconds, and then like, whew, okay, this person is really ignorant. I tried to help her. She not only accepted it or started a discussion, which I love, because I never claim, oh, I'm right and you're just, no. I love to have an open discussion, but if it's just close-minded and then rude, and I just offered my help, but the first seconds there was anger, but then let it go. I don't waste my energy. Where energy goes, something will manifest, and if you focus your energy on that, then you manifest more of that. So I let go. I'm really cautious where I put my energy towards, because I know there will something manifest, and I know in which direction serves me, what I want to manifest, and I know what I don't want to manifest. No sadness, anger, frustration, depression, none of that I want to manifest. So, that was a great answer, I think. And I want to elaborate on my point, because I just thought about what I said, that, about anger, emotions, that it just lasts for about 15 seconds and then it's gone. But not all the time, it just sounded that, oh, I'm so perfect and after 15 seconds I can handle my emotions. No, not at all. We are all human beings, and we all, what we preach, what would be good for us, we do on a regular basis. We fail sometimes, and that is just human, and sometimes I'm sad for not only 15 seconds, but for multiple minutes and for a bit longer time, or anger. Sometimes I overeat, sometimes I'm bloated, sometimes I have negative thoughts. It's human, but I embrace the human experience so much. It's just, how lame would it be if everyone would be perfect? And no, just fail and be stupid, laugh at yourself, and how did I get in this stupid fight with Scorpion Mind, and we both laugh, we cuddle, and this whole human experience is so great, and I hope you embrace it as well and don't see it as a burden, no, just as an experience. Anyways, stop here. Back to my past self. Let him talk. And I think I stop here, yeah. Whew, that was a great ending, wow. I love this Ask Me Mondays so much, and I cannot wait for your new questions down below. They won't get lost. I copy them into my notes, and yeah, I get to your question eventually. And I even do next Ask Me Mondays podcast maybe, and then catch up with even more questions, because I love answering your questions. And you ask such great questions. I just love my community. Yeah, answering these questions was just so much fun for me, and now I enjoy the rest of the drink, hit the gym, and I wish you a nice day. Thanks for watching. New questions down below. Here, you want to make my outro? You want to say peace out? Peace out.